The following is a presentation of Stewed Productions.
Hey, Josh, tell everybody. Oh, you just took a sip. Sorry. Just tell everybody who you are.
I am Josh.
From Brazos Valley. James and Chad are still here.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, you are.
I am Josh.
You own that, Josh.
Like,
you are Josh.
I am the Josh.
Anyway, I don't know if this is a full episode or a bonus episode. We'll figure it out by the time we're done.
I feel like Josh just read a cue card. I am Josh.
This is InterBrews.
All right, my kids are where they're supposed to be. It's time to pod some more.
I guess so.
Now I'm tucked away on the left seat with Josh Bass.
Hanging out at
the Beer Logic World Headquarters and Drinking Emporium.
Nailed it.
A.K.A. Brazos Valley Brewing South.
Oh,
Everything good?
I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a radio show. Thumbs up doesn't work. You got to say something.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's all good. So,
Podcast.
our second episode of the year already. Man, I'm well on my way to James.
All right. 2 down, 50 to go.
At this rate, I'll be done by next week.
Hey, Chad, what are you doing tomorrow?
Mm-hmm. Who else lives in this neighborhood? What's Billy doing? Let's call him. I don't know.
Oh.
Anybody we know?
Oh, wow. You reached out to Billy. Wow, man.
It's anybody. Well, what's your next door neighbor's name? What's the guy with the Jeep that almost pulled into thinking it was your house?
Oh,
I was just looking for a Jeep.
Yeah, that's Matt.
Let's call him. What does he know anything?
Yeah,
He's a firefighter.
He actually does. He's a fireman, and he travels around the Texas breweries all over.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, he checked into Brazos Valley last weekend.
Oh,
He's got a very
there
cool
you go.
crowler.
Oh,
no,
Josh,
growler.
yeah,
He has a
it's-
cool
Congratulations on the new brewery. I haven't been out there yet.
Oh, thank you.
That's so awesome.
Josh Bass, Brazos Valley Brewing Company.
He is Josh.
He is the
Tap
Josh.
room is coming along. We're looking for a March opening date.
That's awesome. March, like mid-March?
Yeah, probably the 14th. Okay. There's a lot of little things too.
I like how he's like March and then nails down a date.
Yeah, maybe in the month.
March-ish,
But then
14th.
definitely the 14th.
Well, I said mid. That could be anywhere from the 2nd to the 29th.
That's my wife and I's anniversary.
What is?
March 14th.
Oh,
Yeah.
happy anniversary. How many years will it be?
I'll be carry the 3 minus the 4. That'll be 11 years, 12 years, 12 years.
There you go.
12 years, honey.
Nice.
Congratulations.
James Simpson, he's going for Husband of the Year award right now.
Dude,
Listen, once you get past like 10,
10. Well, when it's 15, then okay, that's 15. But
Yeah.
12, 11.
yeah.
But what about 16?
And then we'll look at 20.
Yeah, 21
Yeah.
doesn't count.
No, not an anniversaries, right?
Yeah, you get to round numbers. You got to get to round numbers. We're at,
I totally disagree with that.
what year are we at? What is this? This is 20 now? So we'll celebrate our
Remember, like, in the first
19th.
there were like themes. There was like the wooden theme. I think that's the 5th anniversary. It was like a wooden theme. There's like a paper theme. I think it was the first. What's like the 12th?
12?
Do they-
Porcelain?
They give up after that?
No, there's one for
Porcelain.
every
Give my
year.
wife a toilet.
Yeah, well, something. That's a throne.
With a heated seat.
Yeah. It's the gift that keeps
Whoa.
on giving every morning.
Whoa, those are a lot more valuable up north. Down here, not so
I've
much.
actually sat on a heated seat in
Uh-huh.
Denmark. It was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He keeps bringing up these cosmopolitan. James Simpson, world traveler. Yeah, when I resided in Denmark,
I did live in Denmark for a while.
I had
When
a
was that?
heated toilet seat.
Yeah.
When did you live in Denmark?
In 2001.
Just for the year?
No, I lived for 6 months.
What beer did you drink when you were in Denmark?
I was drinking a lot of Tuborg. And then Elephant by Carlsberg.
There you go.
Yeah.
We're hearing some sort of phone
Yeah, I don't know if
feedback. I've got 3 phones over here. I don't know how many y'all have.
I have one, and it's over here, and I'm happy.
I'm just going to put my phone way over
I'm
there.
happy to turn mine off to prove it's not mine.
I'm not worried about it too much.
Oh, okay, all right.
Now that he's done. He's got the responsibilities taken care of.
Yeah, I was going to say, kick back and drink a Slippin' in the Darkness with coconut.
I know. This is excellent.
This is good.
We packaged this yesterday, by the way.
Really?
Very fresh.
I mean, it's, yeah. No, that is bothering.
That's not my phone. My phone is way over there now, so I am not the guilty party on that.
Mine's here.
Okay, I'm turning mine off just to prove.
Hey, Charlie, you got your phone on you, buddy? That's the wonder dog.
Maybe
right
it
here.
is some dog interference.
You have a chip in this dog's ear or something?
Yeah, do you have your dog chipped?
I do not. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm secretly hoping he runs away.
Really?
Aw.
No, I'm just kidding.
He's going to run away
Hey,
to the Grand Reaper.
It
He's
went
like,
away when you turn your phone off.
I think you're right.
It did. It was you don't have an iPhone, do you?
No, I have a real phone.
I don't have an iPhone either. Do you think it has something to do with the fact that it's an Android?
Yeah.
Oh.
Have they're less. Does everybody here have an Android? What do you have, Josh?
I got an
I've got an iPhone.
Yeah.
This has nothing to do with beer.
Less robust circuitry in those
It's not your
Androids.
show, Chad.
Let's talk about the Astros.
No, we're done with that.
Let's talk about lawns.
Okay.
No.
I had to mow mine for the
No!
first time in months.
When?
Yeah, I got them on my
Like a
back.
week ago.
Yeah, I got them
I'm
on my
mine.
back.
I did mine yesterday.
I got them on my back.
Picked up all the dog poo too.
I got the. Hey, you know,
I drank
Randy
a lawnmower beer while
wait.
doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of neighbors, didn't Randy Lemon live in this neighborhood? Why don't get him
He
on?
used to. Does he still live in
I
this
think he
neighborhood?
does. I think he still lives out in this area.
Listen, if I need to bring up the fertilization schedule. Let's
Yeah.
look.
Look at
I think we-
Fertilization schedule. What is it? That time of the month?
Yeah, my lawn. My lawn is ovulating.
No, it's not a. That's why it looks so full.
Speaking of ovulating and fertilization, Josh also had.
Josh,
No.
congratulations.
No, Josh just had
I'm ovulating too.
No.
I smell the pheromones.
He and his wife just had another beautiful baby.
Yeah, they
That's
do.
right. We have a 6-week-old boy.
Oh, my
Not
goodness.
month,
I
6
can't.
week.
Good for you, man.
You look remarkably awake.
Well, I slept a lot today already.
Okay.
And that's your third, right?
Yep.
Man, God bless you.
Third and final.
You sure about that?
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know.
That's probably not the thing you need crossed if you're going to make sure that that's going to
Like I said, I know a doctor. If you want to talk off the air,
Yes, actually, I do too. Yeah, it's Dr. Kutchercock.
it's very good. I get a referral fee. Make sure to drop my name.
Yeah.
Tell them James Simpson from What's on Tap Radio sent you.
We're good until February before we need our pre-emergent herbicide. Just so we're good. We can all relax.
All right, Chad, put your phone down.
Yep. As soon as I
I
turn,
see he's sneaking it.
No, I just
He's
turned
like-
it back on. As
He's
soon as
like,
I turned
he's
it on.
sneaking it. He looked at one eye, and I'm like, we can hear it,
Is there
Chad.
anything we need to talk about that you're waiting for news on something?
Yeah, the punishment of the
Actually,
Astros already
we
came
are.
down.
Is the Astros going to reach
No.
to you?
No, I'm actually waiting on a few things. First of all, some exciting events coming up at Brazos Valley Brewing Company, and I'm actually trying to keep informed and be involved with those things. So, so actually, this behooves Josh. Okay, that is annoying.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
not mine. I don't think
No, it's mine.
I know.
I'm going to
do
move
something
it.
about that.
I'm moving it right now.
Do you have a lead box?
Something
You have-
like that.
Put it inside that VCR over there.
Yeah.
Is that how you can actually get the? Did it?
Well,
it went
he-
away when you held it up to it. So hold it right
He's
there.
actually
think it's
burning
just too
a
close to the,
copy of Tango and Cash for me on DVD. And there's a VCR over there.
Tango and Cash. That's a classic.
Okay, man, this show goes in so many directions.
Mm-hmm.
How do you keep
That's why I
up?
like
I don't.
Oh, you don't.
You just ride the wave.
Yeah.
That's all part of it, man.
It's a fun thing about doing podcasts, Chad.
Yeah, just ride it.
Just sit
You
in the
know,
back
see
seat.
where it goes.
Yeah. Just sit
Just-
in the back seat.
Well, if we're
Grab
going
slip it
to
into
do that,
darkness and
if we're going to do that, well, if we're going to slip in the darkness and ride the wave, we might as well fly by night. R.I.P. Neil Peart.
yeah,
Oh, see, if we're going to go down that road.
Yeah.
By the way, normally in this garage here at Beerologic World Headquarters and Drinking Emporium,
Yeah.
R40, the last concert, that last tour that they went on, yeah, I got the
I didn't know
DVD.
Journey. I didn't know you were a big fan of Journey.
Dude, hey, man, Carry On My Wayward Son's my favorite song. There's somebody punching the radio right now
Yeah, they don't
or
know.
their computer.
They don't know our dumb joke.
yeah.
We have
Yeah.
a dumb bit on the show. It's dumb.
Are you going to let... It's not dumb. It works because it pisses people off. It's awesome.
Yeah.
We just sit at a bar and let the music play, and obviously it's it's Metallica playing. I'm like, man, this is my favorite Stone Temple Pilots song, and
Somebody loses their
someone
mind.
loses their mind, and then
And-
we just
And they were like, what are you talking
kinda
about,
like
dude?
we're-
It's off the Slippery When Wet album. And then they really lose their mind. Like, you have no idea who you're talking about. I'm like, listen, I know Vince Neil's voice, and as soon as I hear it,
we
man,
almost got kicked out of a bar one time.
we
doing
did.
that. Yeah.
We did. Guys like, dude, you need to really stop this because you're pissing everybody off.
There's nobody left.
Actually, maybe we got, see, there we go. There's an event at Brazos Valley we could do. Think about that because everybody's doing bingo. Everybody's doing trivia.
Karaoke.
No. Everybody's done the karaoke thing. That's come and gone, man. But what if we were to actually do an event at a brewery, and it was a little misdirection? You play a song,
It's like Shazam, like
Beat
but you have to get
Shazam.
it, but you have to get it wrong.
right? Yes. Yeah.
Rather than getting it right, you have to say
It's like-
anything but the correct answer, and you win.
Right. It's like Cards Against Humanity.
We have to set up one person, like somebody who's really good at music trivia, and they don't know that and then you start giving people credit for the wrong answer to drive that one person absolutely nuts. nuts.
I like this.
Yeah, you need to find some like the mark, right? Whoever is the
Yeah.
yeah.
I like this.
Yeah.
Man,
That's the way to
This is
do
what
it.
happens when you drink in a garage. You come up with stupid ideas like
Sinister
Yeah.
music trivia.
Stupid ideas like
terrorism.
Amazon, that originated out of a garage.
Yeah, have you ever seen that picture? Just this like a piece of paper
Yep.
that just says Amazon on it,
Uh-huh.
hanging on the wall. This beer's fantastic. When did you add the coconut? Is it toasted? 6
I
week
wasn't
baby.
there, man.
Josh is like, I just initial here, sign here, initial here, date it.
I went in there last week, and Jeanette was like, "Here, try this." So that's really good. She goes, "Yeah, that's the slipping with coconut." It's like, it's better than last year. She did great.
Yeah.
And then I was like, "So how'd you make it?" And she told me how she made it. And I was like, "Good job."
Yeah. All right. How's Jeanette?
She's good.
Good.
So yeah,
Good.
she's kicking ass.
Yeah, she is.
So much that I don't even have to be there, and she turns out these beers.
That's awesome. This is great. It's fantastic. So,
I went in there yesterday, and they were canning it and grabbed these off the line to bring back here to the BVB South.
I like that.
It's a good.
What's the law as far as like if you wanted to do like an actual? Not that this isn't, but you know what I'm saying. There's only tap handles. Are you ever going to have taps?
here?
Yeah.
Oh, I used to. I used to have a kegerator with 3 beers on tap.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was great
Until
until I
had to clean it and maintenance.
that was never an issue.
Oh.
No. That was easy. But I had it for homebrew.
Yeah.
Because I used to homebrew, and we talked about that on our episode of InterBrews,
Right.
on the direction of homebrewing, and man, I gave it up,
Yeah.
and
Single-handedly put DeFalco's out of business. Way to go.
Yeah. Jerk.
Yeah, it was Chad's fault.
sorry, Scott.
What?
He was a baby boomer that
No, actually, Scott probably was glad I quit because I'd roll in, he'd be like, "Oh shit, this guy again."
why?
Oh, dude, I had so many questions.
But that's what Yeah, it's your fault.
Yeah. I did. I go in and say, hey, last time I made this beer, it came out like this, and this is what happened. Is there any way to adjust for this? And when this, because I'm not an engineer. I'm not an architect. I'm not a mathematician. And so I just kind of...
Neither are architects, so it's okay.
Yeah, okay. So I just kind of, stick the old thumb up and, how do we do here? And if it's off, it'll probably work out. And that's why I suck as a brewer. Because I was the least consistent brewer there was.
You just needed to wait for that Quebec yeast. Apparently, that's like the magic yeast. You can't mess it up.
What?
Quebec.
I've heard of this.
Quebec, right?
I've heard of this.
That's just, everybody uses Quebec.
Is it Quebec or Creek?
Quebec, I thought.
I don't know.
Either way. I hear it like ferments at like 104 degrees or something.
What?
It can. I don't know if it's that high.
Oh, my
Like
gosh.
super volcanic yeast.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
my-
not like 90, right? And still not give off. I don't know. Does anybody? Do you know?
Like you don't want to
I'm looking to you.
higher than like
It's
90.
like non-phenolic, so it can ferment at high temperatures without throwing off those
Yeah.
weird banana esters.
Yeah.
What?
It's a Norwegian thing.
Yeah.
Norwegian strain.
Which I'm not. Looking at my 23andMe, I'm not Norwegian at all. But I have 0.6.
Are you
like,
really doing the Ancestry thing?
yeah, the 23.
You did it.
Yeah, I did. I
That's
got,
cool.
I got my thing today. Like right,
Really?
when you came in with your,
I thought we were just like...
No, that was real.
Really?
Like that dropped, and then you came in with bigger news, so it got bumped to the later
No,
newscast.
I want to go back to because I've been interested in doing that,
Uh-huh.
but I didn't know if it's something that's it's just a gimmick.
It could be. I don't know. It was given to me. The kit was given to me as a Christmas present.
So you may have a cousin in Norway you don't know about.
No, I'm not in Norway.
Oh, he said Norwegian.
No, I said I'm not. You got one?
Oh wait,
You should
Chad's
spit
got
in there
one?
right now.
Wait,
No,
you actually
you have
got
to wait.
one?
You can't drink beer and then do. You have to wait 30 minutes.
No, you got to do it like tomorrow morning, or like
You just have to wait 30 minutes after.
yeah, because then
eating.
you're gonna be like related to an entire country of Ireland.
I'm mostly.
So this is no joke. So Christine got this for me as a Christmas
He
present.
pulled for those at home. He's pulled out an Ancestry DNA
kit
box
right here. I got it right here. Okay, I am not making this up. I wish it was actually stamped on here. I got it for Christmas last year because I was told you can't take it within 30 minutes of drinking beer. I haven't found 30 minutes.
It was tough.
to go in 2019 in the entire year when I didn't feel like I had enough beer out of my system.
You should
to go.
do this, Chad.
I thought I was going to come back as
No, I'm
Pilsner or something along those lines.
I seriously, I want to do it. I want to, but Christine keeps saying.
So you got the same kit, Josh?
No, that's Ancestry. I got 23andMe, but it's the same.
Is
you
it like the same thing?
You
though?
just spit in a thing and
right,
send it
and
off,
then send it off, and then they come back.
and you can do the Ancestry stuff and the the genetic side of things, and then you can spend another $100 and do the medical stuff. But I'm cheap.
So I have a buddy that I used to drink beer with back in 10 years ago, and he did this Ancestry thing and realized that he had family in San Antonio, and he sure enough he went to San Antonio and they had this whole big family reunion and all that. Apparently, I don't know the whole backstory, but like his dad kind of was running around during.
Yeah, it happens.
And he had like a brother and sister he didn't know about. And he was like 34, 35 years old.
Yeah, I haven't dug that far in. All I know is that I'm 96.4% European, meaning super
But
white.
isn't everybody, though?
Meaning you're a wasp.
Yes, super white. Mostly English, then some Irish, and then a surprising amount of French and German, like 20%.
You had a dose of Scandinavian in there too, right?
Yeah, like a sprinkle. Well, a little more than a sprinkle. A dash.
Chad, we should do a bit. You should do
you
this
need
on
to
the show.
retest and
I
see what you
can't.
get.
You got to do it without
Oh,
beer.
see if they're accurate.
Yep.
I've seen that story where there was an identical twins. They did it and it came back different.
Really?
Yeah.
Like they weren't even really related?
No, they're related, but the percentages.
Like one
and
was
stuff,
Cuban and one was like Dominican Republic?
Yeah, or something like that. And the one was like North Dakota, the other was South Dakota.
One was Haitian, one was Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
Like how? Like one was North Korean and one was South Korean?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a total farce. Total farce.
I really wanted to visit my relatives in North Korea. Crap. Across the
No, but we should do a
DMZ.
bit on the show with this. We should probably.
Well, then I
like-
have to start the show.
Well, we'll start the show up before we'll figure something out, but we'll make a bit out
Yeah,
of it.
you should do it.
And
as
then
part
you
of the
never
show.
know. We could
Why
have
not?
like some reunion show where you have this like family in
Or
Canada.
do the bit, but then you can bring on the conspiracy theorists that don't trust these companies with your DNA.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the
Yeah.
government trying to get your records.
Yeah.
Speaking of conspiracy theory, fine IPA from Southern Star Brewing Company, proud sponsors of What's on Tap Radio.
But this
How do
is
you find out more
InterBrews.
information about
See,
that?
I just went on autopilot there.
Yeah.
I heard it and I
You
just
should scoot that mic. Get cozy, man.
No.
You don't have to be all. Yeah, this is a podcast.
yeah,
You
I
can slouch and podcast.
Oh, I
Both
thought
of
you.
y'all.
Maybe.
All right,
No,
hang on.
if you, I don't need. You don't need diaphragmic. Breathing or something. I don't know what I. All right, James knocked the power out.
You told me to get comfortable.
I did. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean turn off all the lights and
Get cozy.
take your shoes off.
I was making it romantic in here.
Take a nap. Well, just everything's falling apart.
It's okay.
Yeah. What were we talking about before? Oh yeah, DNA.
DNA testing and how the
Yeah. Is it actual? Is it an actual?
Is it
Yeah, the
legit?
government's trying to track you,
it's
man.
tracking you.
Yeah, it said. Let's see if I can turn my phone on without getting all that.
I'm not going to
interference.
do those tests. Same reason why I won't let Google Assistant or Alexa in my home.
No Siri in your house, huh?
No. Stop listening to me.
Dude, I'm all about that life.
I don't know where it went. Now that I was looking up Randy Lemon's fertilization
Schedule.
Yeah, let me go back to this. Yeah, surprising amount of French and German, like 20%. And apparently I'm related to Charlemagne. I think most people are, though.
Okay.
I don't know.
So, what do you do with that now? Like, what's the next step?
Talk about it on a podcast.
I know, but do you not see if you have relatives?
Sure.
Or...
Maybe I'd start handing out tests to see who all I'm related to. I figure being from Arkansas, it's more than not as far as the relatives go. Oh, how many times are we related is more of the question. Thank you. What is it? Ooh, what is this?
What is that, Chad? What do you want?
It's
It says sour.
no sours. This is a what does this have in it?
You just pour it in that glass right there.
Is that coffee?
That's good.
What is that? Is that got?
Jeez. Not a fan.
What is that?
I'm not a fan, whatever it is, though.
Let me get back on the mic.
This is Does this have? Was this peat smoked or something?
I don't know. I don't like it, though.
Pete? You're getting Pete?
Well, some kind of smoked kind of something. Or, I don't know.
It tastes kind of like cough syrupy.
Getting a syrupy sweetness to it.
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
syrupy for sure.
Josh's palate's tuned in. Sorry, Josh Bass, Brazos
That's what I
Valley
said.
Brewing
It's
Company.
cough syrupy.
It's not cough.
Almost tar.
Like hummus, like pancake.
Now we're getting there.
Like molasses kind of a thing.
Now we're
Slippery.
finally, dude.
Is this George Washington's
If-
recipe?
No, if you throw out
pancakes.
enough freaking adjectives, you guys will eventually get there. Yeah, is it smoky? Is it tar? Is it black? Is it what is it? Blah blah blah. Well, it's syrupy, like cough syrup. No, pancake syrup. Yeah, because cough syrup and pancake syrup taste exactly the same. Nice job.
Do you make pancakes the
Well
right way?
done.
They do.
Nice job. No,
Put it in tune with the rap industry.
Yeah.
no. Oh my gosh. No. This is from my birth city, Muskegon, Michigan, Pigeon Hill. And this is a barrel-aged French toast stout.
From what year?
That's a good question. I want to say
1974.
I get oxidation on it.
that's the year I was born. How'd you nail it? Did you do the math that quick?
I did, yeah.
Nice.
You said your
Is it
birth
from-
city,
is it
so I
really?
just-
What's that?
It's not really from 74.
No, of course not. No.
It's like that's
Wrong- the can gives it away. That if it was it would have just a rip off
Yeah.
tab.
This is actually called. What they do is they make a French toast stout, and it's called Your Mom on French Toast. Well, this is
I'm
the
offended.
So yes, well, this is the barrel aged version of it, and it's called Your Grandma on French Toast because they aged it. And if you look
That's a
at the
good name
can,
for a beer.
if you look at the can, there's Grandma on a piece of French toast.
Let me see it. She got a life alert
That's a
on around her
good-
neck.
label.
Life
Yep.
alert.
Oh wow, it even smells like
Like grandma's closet?
no, yeah,
Mothballs?
mothballs for sure.
Man, I honestly thought you guys would like this. I actually shared this with Tiffany Ritchie over at Brew 30. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she loved it. You guys are hating it. That's fine. You know what?
I'm just not a fan.
See if I share a beer with you guys again.
I'm not saying I.
Feelings are hurt.
I like your mom on French toast better.
Yeah, this is actually probably about 2 years old, and the reason I say that is because label approval, they would not allow you to put a woman on a piece of French toast any longer. In fact, Your Mom on French Toast, it's a late 50s, early 60s pinup girl in a swimsuit on a piece of French toast.
Yeah.
And they ix that. And Grandma, she looks nice. She looks comfortable there.
Well,
like the only thing missing is the cat sitting in her lap there. I mean, really, it's a nice picture.
Make sure to save this can because when you go back
That's
home, you can get 10 cents for it.
Of course, dude. Yeah.
In Michigan, that's where you're saying they would nix it. I feel like
No, they nix this everywhere. This got no approval.
even in Texas,
I'm pretty sure.
even when we have things like pickle
it the
pickle
federal
fucker.
level?
Whoa.
I'm just saying it's not. I'm
So,
not saying the word. I'm
what-
saying the name of the
But
beer.
I don't get it. Why is what's so bad about having a grandma in a cardigan on a piece of French toast?
Hey, dude.
Like, it's not like she's in a pinup.
What's so wrong with Randling beer? What's so wrong with Crowlers to go? It took us how
Maybe-
many years to change that
Maybe
law?
it's the idea of somebody eating somebody's grandma
Well, I mean,
because she's on the French toast, and so they're like, oh, they're going to
grandma
eat.
likes to
eat.
get her French toast eaten. Just saying.
That's why she keeps putting it out there.
I'm just saying.
I guess,
she
right?
makes great French toast. Probably has a cane syrup too. That's good syrup.
Dusting of powdered sugar on there. Mm-hmm. It's white.
Very good.
Hey, what were you saying about your favorite part of the podcast that you do is when the beer kicks in? And, yeah. Okay. Cool. Just checking because I think he just kicked in on James. He just crossed the line.
There are no lines.
What?
Lines are an illusion.
My grandmother made great French toast.
That's at James in the radio. At James in the radio.
What are you gonna come at me with? That the fact that grandmas don't make great French toast?
Go with that.
That's what I'm saying. If you're picking up more on that, that's on you.
Oh, I see.
You need thick enough bread for French toast.
Yeah.
Don't go thin. If we're going to start talking about French
This
toast.
podcast literally goes everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I've made French toast with pumpkin bread before. It was fantastic.
Ooh.
You don't like pumpkin?
I do like pumpkin. I don't know about the pumpkin bread though. French toast.
Who makes French toast pumpkin bread
Oh, that's
beer?
offensive, Chad.
French toast pumpkin bread beer. It's not offensive. Just wondering. Josh, we were talking about all the fruit that's being dumped out over Australia and how it's feeding the animals because there's food shortage because of all the wildfires.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I said, there's a brewer somewhere watching all that saying, man, I could have made a beer with that.
Shame on them. You got to feed those little koala bears.
That's right, man. Marsupials.
Yeah, they're adorable.
They
you see
are.
that one of the dog drinking water next to the koala that was drinking water out of the same like bowl?
No.
As
Adorbs.
soon as they're hydrated, they're gonna maul your face off.
Maybe that's the plot. We'll let a few of us get charred, but then when they invite us all into their homes, when the signal goes, whatever a koala signal it would be.
It's like that friend of yours, like, oh, my pit bull is so nice. And, nah.
Yeah.
Rawr, as soon as that dog gets out.
Yeah. Yeah. Once they're all in place, they'll flip the switch and the koalas march.
For all of you listening right now who have a pit bull, that's, again, at James in the radio. At James in the radio.
Because pit bulls never attack people.
Wow.
I think Pitbull himself listens. He's a big craft beer fan. I didn't know if y'all knew that.
Yeah, well, I mean, that conversion from the Bud Light to whatever it is that he's drinking today.
Probably some kind of seltzer.
Yeah, Bud Light
Keystone
seltzer.
Keystone Seltzer.
Bud Light seltzer.
Did you see the Bud Light seltzer, and then the ad says nothing with does not have Bud Light in it or something? Or they tried to take the Bud Light name out of it. And
So there is a Bud Light seltzer.
There
now.
is-
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Because there was Keystone. I'm like, why would you put your...
There's Natty Light
Worse.
too, right?
Yeah, that... Is it Natty? Yeah, it is Natty.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you just make Bud Light seltzer? Why'd you make Natty seltzer?
they made Bud Light seltzer now.
They went straight for that
I
bro
guess they
market.
were like...
They probably were test marketing it to
Yeah.
see how it would do, and then it did well. And they're like, all right, well, let's
see how this does with the bro market.
yeah.
And then, yeah.
Are you guys gonna do a seltzer? Josh Bass?
Yeah, probably. At least for the tap room.
There it is. Tap room only.
Did you see Stone Brewing? He came out.
What?
Was like bashing.
Oh.
Oh,
for,
yes. If you,
way to stick to your core values, guys.
No, I'm gonna pull this up. You go ahead. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm
That's awesome.
gonna do the research on this.
Yeah, he
So-
was it Steve Cook, right?
Greg.
Greg Cook. That's what I said.
Which one's... There's Cook and Koch.
No,
One of
it's
them's
both
pronounced...
Cook.
They're both Cook?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I had them both on the show too. I should have known his name.
Was it long-haired or short-haired? How long ago was it?
They call him the Beer Jesus.
Now.
Long-haired, I think.
Yeah, long.
Because if you go back to Beer Wars, which has been 10 years, he
Beer
was
War.
short hair with a
Yeah.
hoop earring.
Oh, I got a funny story about Beer Wars.
Let's hear it. And then, go ahead.
What's the name of the lady who
Annette,
Annette Benning? Was that it?
something like that, yeah.
Anyways, I'm at GABF like 4 or 5 years ago, and I see this lady come out of this media conference thing, and I thought
You're talking about the host, right?
the
Not-
host, yeah,
right,
the main lady who
Right.
she was allergic to
beer. Yeah, she couldn't even drink beer.
couldn't even drink
Annette, yeah.
So I see her walk out of this media event. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's the lady from Beer Wars. Oh, I'm, obviously huge fan, inspiration, kind of what I've been doing. So I went up to and I started talking to her. And it's one of those things where I just went up to introduce myself and start talking to her without her allowing to talk because I was just like, I can't believe I'm talking to her. So I'm having this conversation with her for like, I don't know, 3 to 4 minutes. And she's just looking at me like I'm crazy. And I'm like, oh, I'm a huge fan of you. And she looks at me, she's like, how do you know, like, what I do? I'm like, oh, I've seen your stuff. And I never mentioned Beer Wars. And then she's wearing the lanyard, and it's flipped around backwards.
Uh-huh.
And then it turns around, and it's like from
yeah.
some lady from, like, Delaware. Wasn't even her. This was after I got a picture with her and everything. And I realized her name was like Gladys or something. And I was like, well, good seeing you. I'm going to go this way. And I just beeline it straight out of there. Totally wasn't her.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And I was embarrassed. I even deleted the picture.
Oh,
And I was embarrassed. I didn't want to talk about it for a long time. And one day I was just like, that's actually a pretty good story.
it is.
It is.
If there's any way you can go, what kind of phone did you have at the time?
No, it was like an Android.
Blackberry.
Somebody's still got it on their server
It's
somewhere.
got somewhere. It's got to
Flip
be
phone.
somewhere.
Yeah.
You got to get them.
But I remember as I took the picture and I saw, I was like, oh no.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So hey, while you guys were reliving James' embarrassing moment, I did find this post here from Greg Cook, the co-founder of Stone Brewing Company.
Sorry, I called you Steve.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, you've only interviewed him
Twice.
but that's all right. Anyway, so he posted this apparently on December 31st. Every year has its throwaway trend, but this year it is apparently extra special. 2019 will be remembered as the year of hard seltzer. You should give it a try. Really. However, if you're the highly suggestible type, you already have. Because you saw some buff dude or a cute girl doing it on Instagram. You go, Tiger. Avoid posting any pics of yourself. You won't be proud of them in a couple of years. Or in 1 year. Admittedly, it's likely the perfect drink for people whose best night of their lives was prom. Greg Cook.
Get off my lawn, kids.
Yeah.
And the beer Jesus has spoken.
I'm going to go on record and say there's some good hard seltzers out there.
Sure.
I don't mind them.
But they're not beer.
It's not beer,
No, it's
Chad.
not
We got that.
Is this show
we
beer?
get it.
This show about beer.
We've also talked. We had cider on the show. That's
true.
not beer. You had a cider on the
I
show.
didn't talk about it. I had it.
You talked about it a little bit.
I said it's sweeter than the dry. Moving on.
Well, that's talking.
Chad
Those are
is
words.
So I don't know.
Dude.
He's so anti hard seltzer.
Get off my lawn. I'm not anti-hard seltzer. Hey, correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody brought me one for my birthday, and I
No,
drank
they brought
it.
you a 6-pack of it,
Yeah, and I shotgunned
and you
one.
shotgun with Razul.
You drank the whole thing?
No, I gave it to the staff. I drank one. I said, they're like, what are you going to do with the rest of that? I said, you want it?
So Dad was like, "Hey, we're wondering, like, what are you gonna do with that? Because we got some guys.
You can have it all, man.
but
Oh,
not after you and Razul from Buffalo Bayou shotgun one.
We shotgun one, yeah.
The same one?
No,
together?
that would be really awkward. That's something Razul would do.
Lady in the Tramp style. Yeah.
Razul would do that. But no, I wouldn't. Golly, wow, you just went there, lady in the.
Two dudes, 3 holes.
Whoa,
and you
dude.
thought my
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. Hey, what's your Twitter handle?
InterBrews.
At InterBrews. There it is, folks. You can send your
Chad's
complaints.
super uncomfortable right now.
A little bit because this is all happening at the Beer Logic World Headquarters of Drinking
He's
Emporium.
super red.
I'm saying if you 2 guys were going to shotgun the same beverage, you'd have 2 holes and then the third hole. So it's 2 dudes and 3 holes.
Just not no.
You could place your mouth each on a hole and then thumb the third hole.
I can't do
So
this. I can't
it's safe
do
to
this.
say your wife won't listen to this episode, huh?
No.
My
Dude,
wife would love it.
I can
This might be her favorite episode.
I can literally feel the value of my home going down. I mean, honestly, in the market right now, it's like, well, all the comps around you are around 240, 245, but yours is like 189, dude. For
Chad's
some
about to
reason,
break out the holy water and start sprinkling on us.
there was apparently a podcast where you talked about 3 holes and 2 dudes, and I'm like, whoa.
Those
We're
the words soak into the walls. So you can't get them out of
We're
there.
talking about shotgun. I don't know what you're talking about. If you're thinking about something else, that's on you, Chad.
Yeah, this is twice you've brought that up.
I'm just saying.
No.
First, we talked about French toast and grandma.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about 2 holes with shotgunning.
Yeah.
Over the line.
It's just a process.
It's just it's
Market
eating
zero.
It's eating French toast and it's drinking beer.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're thinking.
No, it's not beer. It's seltzer.
yeah.
Seltzer. Good point.
Josh Bass bringing
Bringing levity.
this thing right now. He's
Finally,
like,
Chad agrees with you.
get it. What do you mean? I finally
Finally,
agree
he's
with him. I agree with him all the time.
Yeah.
Except
The
for when I don't.
The bigger the can, though. That's what I'm just saying. You need a can with some girth.
We're
Is it 12-ounce can? It's a 12-ounce can, right?
Yeah, to make 2 dudes on one can.
right, but they're taller and slimmer because they want you to feel skinny when you drink it. It's
Is that the approach?
that? Of course it is.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the skinny cans. Absolutely. It's
That's the
Like Michelob
Virginia
Ultra?
Slims of the beer world or alcoholic beverage world.
the Michelob Ultra.
Is that why they do that with the Michelob Ultra? Yeah.
you want? I'm sorry. I know this. Hey, I complain whenever we don't talk about beer, but the show's gone off the rail. I gotta go ahead and tell you this. I actually had a lisp when I was younger. My speech therapist. I am not making this up. This is the definition of irony. My speech therapist. She she smoked Pall Malls with no filter, and she talked like this. I'm like, that's my speech therapist.
Did she smoke out of her neck?
No, she did. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of holes, hey. No, I'm dead serious. Her name was Miss Fish too, and I was,
That seems.
How does she spell it?
Fish, fish.
Like the band.
No, yeah, like. That's right. No, I'm trying. It was so funny because we'd sit there and we'd have to do these sessions. And she'd say, "Hold on, I'll be right back." And she'd disappear for like 10 minutes. She'd come back, and you could just smell all the smoke, and her teeth were all brown. And I just, oh my gosh! And she talked like this.
But
That's my speech therapist.
there's not even a hint of the list, though. She was obviously good at her craft.
She nailed her job.
Yeah, she did. Hey, Marty Farmer, you're out there. You went to her as well. You call if
Hope they,
you
named
think.
hope they named a hospital after her.
What type of lisp did you have?
Apparently, I
My sister's a speech therapist. So.
your sister is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. You can have a side lisp. Do you have a side lisp
No.
like Eat the Cat?
No, my problem was that I
Well.
no, my problem was that I would put my tongue a little bit too far forward, and then I would not be able to say my S's quite as well.
So if you keep doing that, you don't think it'll come back, do you?
No.
Okay.
No. So it was just funny because when I first went in, they gave us all these things that we had to say. It's like they give us phrases to say with T's, R's, L's, N's, M's, and S's. And apparently my S's.
What's this have to do with beer?
Nothing. Unless you want to talk about slurring your speech after drinking too many. But there we go. So anyway, I thought just in a it was very ironic, and I just realized Miss Fish.
This is what happens when you drink seltzers.
Yeah. Yeah, too many seltzers, Chad. Speaking of ironic, I heard that song on the way over here.
Alanis Morissette?
Yeah, no,
Dude, what are
Sarah
you talking-
McLachlan.
Yeah, Sarah McLachlan.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah. Isn't it ironic?
Yeah.
Don't you think? And please give $1 a day to the Pentagram program here.
That's only on the brass show.
What music are you listening to that
It's just the 90s
What's it?
rock.
It's called. You want to be a
Gotcha.
Pentagram partner? For $1 a day, right?
Yes.
Pentagram.
Yeah.
Got it.
Patreon.
That's what I said.
Oh, I didn't mention that at the beginning of this one. Normally I do.
Well,
Now they're in. So if you're in this far, if you're in this deep, Patreon.
Step
Please.
out of it.
Yeah. Huh?
No, don't step out. Put $1 in the tip jar, Dan.
No, you can just go to interbrews.com/Patreon.
Josh is like ringing that bell like he's outside of a
Yeah.
Kroger on a
It's
Christmas
like
morning.
it's more like the guy that smells like cabbage at the intersection. It's with my hand out. We'll podcast for food.
So you're a Vietnam vet, huh? But you look like you're my age. Okay.
Yeah, I'm an audio hobo. So
Hey, nothing wrong with that, man. You're finding ways to make it work. And as we talked about earlier, you've been doing this 7 years, right?
if that's
No
the
longer than
math.
that. No longer than that.
I thought you
Because
said
we're going on 7 years, and he's been doing it longer than
right. He's going on 8. You said 12.
12. Well, yeah, it's posted in
I
12.
want to say you've probably been doing about a year and a half longer than
something.
to
I don't.
What's on Tap.
I changed. I had to redo the website, so the first original date of the first original
Still-
song or show. I don't know.
See you later, Josh.
You have to.
He's out of here.
He's just getting up. I don't know.
He's done.
Oh, he see, he's been over here enough. He knows he can just go to the fridge
Hey,
and
can
just
you grab me an instant classic?
grab the instant classic from the bottom right drawer,
Eighth
though.
Wonder Brewery.
Bottom right drawer.
By the way, I gotta leave. I'm being
Yeah.
told I gotta leave.
Instant classic, Eighth Wonder. It's all right.
Yeah.
We'll carry the load.
You're just gonna hit that the Grand Parkway and scoot on down.
Nah, yeah, I got a heart out.
Yeah.
I got to make the rounds.
Yeah. That Grand Parkway. It cost me like $150 a month, but man, it makes my drive shorter.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, because you work out in the Woodlands area,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, and literally, it's like $120 a month,
Wow.
but it cuts.
Can you write it off?
I don't know. I've never done it.
You could probably write that off.
Maybe I should.
I mean, you might want to look into that.
It's a lot.
It is a lot.
It's but man, it cuts my drive time in half.
No, I bet it does, but still, man, that adds up.
Yeah. No, people are clamoring to know about our.
Well, right now in the
Commutes.
background, Chad and Josh are arguing about what beer. Apparently, they don't have the right signals. Like
What-
he's rubbing his elbow, and he's like, "What is
Well,
that?"
That
yeah.
looks tall enough for two dudes to shotgun, Chad. What is it?
No, I'll share this with Josh. I'll go ahead and share this.
All right, yeah, poke that thing and
Hey,
we'll
do
put
you have
our-
another one of those?
Two dude. No. What the heck?
I didn't bring any home from.
Okay, this
broadcast.
is what happens.
We're about to say
And
hi.
James gets all the perks because they deliver everything to the radio station,
No,
and then
I have to go pick them up. I had to go meet Gail at her house.
and then out of the blue, I get one extra Cloud 8 Hazy IPA from Eighth Wonder, and he's like, "You got any more?"
Yeah, Vic heard the show and he wanted to. He's like, "Do you have any of those?" He texted me yesterday.
Tell you what, you know what? Our good friends at Eighth Wonder, they'll take good care of us. Next time I'm down there, I will bring some back for Victor.
All right.
By the way, this is year round now.
The Vector?
No, Cloud 8.
Cloud 8, it's excellent. It's
The Vector from Victor?
This is
it
an
Victor?
excellent
Victor.
Yeah.
Victor's my neighbor.
Yeah, so we've been tapping into some Brazos and to some. Actually, I just thought about this. You know what else is in the fridge which we could tap into? Brand spanking new from Southern Star Brewing. Is it the Voice of Poseidon?
The Poseidon, yeah.
Yeah, or is it just Poseidon?
Oh, Wisdom of Poseidon.
Whatever. It's their New England IPA, and I
like it. I'm a fan.
I wanted to ask you guys about it though, because this whole argument about New England hazy and juicy. Mm-hmm. Okay, are all New England's hazy? Are all New England's juicy? Are all juicy's New England's? Are all hazy's New England's? Go.
No.
Okay, cool. Because honestly, I had it and I went, I'm not sure it's a New England. I'm not sure it's juicy. I'm not even sure it's hazy, but I liked it.
I like the citrus and mosaic in there.
Bingo.
But
Yes.
I get more citra than in mosaic, but I love citra. I love citra hops.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my favorite. I love it. I love it better than mosaic.
Mm.
Like citra IPAs, I love citra IPAs.
So you love Mama Tried then?
I do. I love it. No, I do. I really do. I love that
Shameless
beer.
plug.
Yeah. No, that's my go-to. Well, I get that straight. Seven Spanish Angels is my go-to. But yeah,
neighbor Chris drinks.
Yeah,
Yes.
neighbor Chris.
He buys that.
Are you talking about your favorite Brazos Valley beer?
Valley beer, yeah. Seven Spanish Angels.
offer
is
some of
a
that to
jam,
Josh.
though.
Would you like? You can set it over there, put it in your queue, or however you'd like to do it.
Yeah, I'll put it in the queue.
That's a nice beer.
Yeah, they did good on that. No, the Cloud 8, yeah.
You know what I love though? We're talking about our
Sample
favorite
for you?
No, I'm good. I got the Instant Classic.
Millions of Peaches.
So do I.
Oh boy, millions of peaches. Here we go.
What's that about?
The beer?
Millions of peaches.
Yeah, it's a peach wheat beer.
Is that? Oh,
It is a tart.
Am I taking this
peach
down?
Wheat.
What am I?
You can finish
Yeah,
that.
finish it off.
Where'd you get the name? Where did the name come from?
Oh, it came from that band from the 90s.
Presidents of the
what are
United
they
States.
called?
Presidents of the United States of America.
No, I think it's Foo Fighters.
Oh, there it is.
I just thought it was interesting.
Sure, when Incubus. I'm a pretty big Foo Fighters
So-
fan.
No. Kurt Cobain called him personally.
I was taking my kid to school one day, and that song came on. He's like, "Man, that guy, they must really love peaches." I'm like, "Yes, they do.
Yeah.
They love peaches."
You know what I like doing?
You know, it's
well,
funny.
they
Last
moved to the
summer,
country.
Yeah.
we got an email from the guy who wrote that song, and a
Sees
friend of
this?
his had. No, he just asked for some free beer next time he was in town.
Absolutely.
But a friend of his had sent him a picture of it at the grocery store from Austin.
That's
And
cool.
so he reached out to us and was like,
Moving to the country.
"Love it, guys, but I expect some free beer next time I'm in town." So,
Yeah.
No problem.
That's cool. Bring your little cymbal and your
Will
3-string
do.
guitar. You know, all their stuff was miniature.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
So that one, and then
I think
the
I'm going to send him a lump back.
For all you music geeks out there, you got that one.
That's actually pretty good, Josh.
That was very good.
That was good,
Didn't they?
Josh.
For all of you who don't know who the presidents of the United States of America are, and I'm not talking about the people on currency, I'm talking about the band. That's a good music reference.
didn't
Lump.
they? What was their third? Didn't they have a third song?
No, I think they had 2 albums.
No, but I'm like their big songs: Millions of Peaches, Lump, and then there was something else. Dune Buggy, got it. Boom.
Wow,
That's good.
man,
Yeah,
you're a regular crackerjack, man, throwing out fortune cookie wisdom.
I know.
Wow,
The
Cracker was a good band from that era, too.
wow,
yeah,
This show just
and their uncle, his Uncle Cracker.
Uncle Cracker, I remember that too.
Yeah.
wow. Well, I mean,
So this Cloud 8 is good. What's in this one?
hops, barley, yeast, water.
According
And
to the
some
can.
kind of chalk to make it hazy?
No.
Wow, no flour. No, the
Oh, that's it. It's flour.
yeah. No, they
Simcoe,
Simcoe, okay.
Actually, this is just a beautiful beer.
Citra, boom,
I like the Simcoe.
and New Zealand Pacifica.
Not sure what that hop is, but I'm sure it's good.
Has anyone had a beer with Sabro hops?
I think I have. I think I have.
That's
It's a
the pizza
new-
place
it's a
in the
new,
mall, right? Oh, that's
yeah.
Sabaro.
They're always giving out free
That's it,
samples.
It's supposed to be a new citrus, coconut, orange hop flavor.
What did I have? I think I did. Where did I have
It's a
that?
brand new hop hitting the market.
All right, guys, I'm being told I gotta go.
All right.
His agent called.
Yeah.
You got another gig?
He just realized he
do.
wasn't getting paid for this one, so he's like, "Shut it down!
No,
shut it down!"
Okay, just for the record, you do realize you got to wake up Charlie in order to move.
I'm sorry, Charlie. Hey, buddy.
Charlie.
Meanwhile, Charlie the Wonder Dog is in a coma.
That's right,
All
man.
right, buddy. I gotta go.
Yeah,
You want to
he's-
take over for me?
I don't think he'll have any trouble getting back to sleep.
no, my
Probably
dog
not.
is
It's a very comfortable couch. Josh, thank you so much for inviting me to
InterBrews.
2 episodes. Well, 2.5.
Yeah.
1.5.
No, James Simpson, thank you so much for being on the couch with Chad and it being on this episode.
I don't like how that came out.
I
But
don't.
thanks
to
for
the
hanging.
couch.
Thanks for being on the couch.
By the way,
Hey.
Chad is very uncomfortable with this episode.
I'm very uncomfortable.
It's fine. It is just going to get worse.
That might be a new thing. You should do it always. Like, hey, welcome to the couch. Have a seat.
Like therapy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a good name for a podcast.
Hold on. You remember the old studio? There was
The casting couch.
there was a casting couch.
A lot of
in the-
stains on it.
I don't want that.
No,
A lot of stains on
Keep
it.
your black lights out of here.
People had clumsy hands. They would always drop their drinks and
Yeah.
such.
Yeah.
True story.
Yeah, they did. But no, thank you so much. I got to get out.
All
of
right,
here.
everybody, check him out on James in the Radio,
Yeah.
all over the internet.
James Simpson. What's on
James
tap radio?
Simpson.
I'm sure
Left the
Chad
building.
will do his best to
I will try to
Plug.
carry the
plug everything. Josh Bass, it's good seeing you, man.
Good to see
Can't
you.
wait to March-ish 14th.
March 14th.
Yeah.
My anniversary.
Somewhere around exactly March 14th.
Yeah, we're looking between March 13th and March 15th.
15th. somewhere
Between there.
but not on those days, but somewhere in between
Somewhere
there.
between those. Maybe like noon to like 8. We'll see. Go to BrazosValleyBrewing.com to find out more details.
All right. Bye, James.
all right.
Drive safely,
I
sir.
gotta hit the.
Tell Katie.
facilities.
Tell Katie we said hi.
Yeah, we'll do.
That's Katy, Texas.
Right. I'm going to turn his mic down.
Yeah.
You can bump it if you need to. Bump mics. Look at that. That was pretty. You're pretty limber there. That was impressive. That was like a sideways limbo kind of thing.
You going
did
through the house?
I'm gonna use her.
there. Oh, there's a
Alright,
beer
yeah.
button. Don't knock that.
You can go. Yeah.
You're going to use your kitchen sink real quick.
They better not. Oh my gosh, I could see that too. He'd be no offense, James, but he'd need a ladder because he's like 5'7". So
He is.
yeah,
I bet you his DNA would come back with like Hobbit.
wow, I like it. Now I like the direction this show is going. All of a sudden,
Listen, I love Hobbits though. I mean, they're great. What's not to love about Hobbit?
Hobbit Cafe also. So sorry, I did it again. See, I just go into autopilot.
Is anybody else you need to mention?
No, actually, there probably are, but you
got Southern Star.
No, we're not doing. No, we're not
Buff
doing this.
Bayou,
No,
We got
Cask,
Arctic.
Specs.
Arctic. Listen,
Southern Star.
it seems like all these sponsors go great with the show. So if any of y'all are looking to
yeah, there you go.
Sponsor
$1 a day.
a beer audio hobo, let me know
For only $1 a day.
for only $1.
That's right, less than the price of a cup of coffee.
Yeah, you too can
Help keep
keep the lights on at a
Casa de
Casa de Stewart.
yeah.
Casa
No,
de, Casa de
keep
Hobo.
power flowing in the studio.
Yes.
I do like that. By the way,
Thank
it's a good play on words.
Yeah.
As a marketer, I dig that.
Can I compliment you?
I will allow it.
Okay.
Yes, of course.
You
yeah.
have, and when your name will come up in conversation sometimes, just in the beer world, in the Houston beer world, people's names come up.
Normally
Sometimes,
talking shit, but that's okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's so bald. Anyway, but then again, you own your baldness. I throw a cap on. So let me compliment you, one, on your beautiful bald head. Owning
All
that.
right. Well, I just
That wasn't the direction I was going to go, but I'm being exposed here, or just I'm seeing myself. You're helping me see myself for who I really am. But no, you have the ability, like the sales and all that, this confidence. I just don't have it. And for somebody who doesn't have it, and to see it, and it's a remarkable thing.
well.
So there you go.
First of all, thank you. I appreciate that from a standpoint that, when you're in sales, a lot of times you go out there and you take a beating.
Yeah.
And so to hear something nice said about you, it's kind of nice.
No, that's
but
right.
But at the same time, I don't think you should ever sell yourself short. And I'm not trying. This is yes. Thanks for calling in and appreciate the question. No, this is not the self-esteem hour. But I want to say this: your capabilities are there. A lot of times with people in sales, and believe it or not, yeah. If you're listening, you know who you are. I actually was told this one time. Somebody said, your cockiness exceeds your capabilities. And I went, wow, thank you very much. That was a very humbling statement. And I settled down and I went, okay, all right, I'm going to do a self-evaluation. And I decided to hone up on some skills, and I decided to go ahead and process that, because the way I see it is, if you get, and this applies to beer. We're tying this back to beer.
Cool, yeah.
If you make beer that people love, and you make beer that people hate at the exact same time, you're winning. If you make beer that, and Josh and I have talked about this a couple times, we talked about this earlier. If you make beer that's just all right, you're not going to make it. It's just, you better have a side hustle. But I do appreciate that. Yeah, I do. I do love sales. I do love marketing. I love this industry and being able to do what I do. And I think you sell yourself short whenever you say that's something you don't have, because maybe it's not your personality, but your product's good. So I would say use that and stand on it, because your personality, your name comes up, you're a face, you're somebody who drives this industry. So why not? Put yourself out there.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay. But well, no, I'm just, when I say that I don't know. It's an innate,
you and I couple skated one time at the, that's a phrase, turn of phrase.
Sure it is, but we've also actually couple skated.
No, we couple. We
get that middle picture.
Well, I think it was the Houston Beer Fest. Whenever I was speaking out there, and you came out and helped me cover it and took some pictures and video for me.
What was that? It was the one at George R. Brown, right?
Yes, it was.
And I don't know, do they not do that one anymore?
No,
it was like a one and done.
That was one and done. Yeah,
that's too bad, because it's like air conditioning.
Yeah, it was great,
and it was the stage, the way they set up the stages and the presentation places, all of that was good stuff.
Yep, that was a good time.
Our beer festivals.
It takes a very specific personality to be a salesman, though.
Yes, exactly. And I can talk to somebody about how good Brazos Valley Brewing beer is. You want to get me started on when the summer hits and millions of peaches come out, and I'm swimming in my in-laws pool and I'm selling them on that. I'm like, listen, try this beer. It's like a biscuit with a little peach marmalade on it, but then it's all at the same time. It's like sunshine hitting your face. It's all that in a can. Feel that, I could do that all day long, because that's just it is. It's just, you can see that. But as far as, I don't know, whatever it is, it's a thing. I'd have to follow you around more than be in your bushes and look in your windows and stuff at night.
First of all, I'll tell you right now, I give away all my secrets, because there are none. I don't think there are any secrets. I think if you love what you do and you invest in it, and you actually care about people, and that's the thing. Again, I'm sitting here next to two people who actually care about other people, and you guys do your jobs well. So I've found that some of the best salespeople are people who aren't salespeople, because whoever they're talking to finds people like you authentic. You're not in a sales position, except they'll buy you because you're being authentic. And that's the same thing I find with beer and with anything else that I've ever sold, is that if you actually believe in the product and you're passionate about it and you live it, people buy you. They're like, you know what? I can tell you really care. And I've done some sales calls with Josh before, and it's really kind of funny, because Josh has told me a few times, he says, I love going on sales calls with you because you do all the work. And I'm like, bull crap. I said, I love going on sales calls with you because you're the face of the company. You're the brand. It makes my job so much easier. I go in and I introduce Josh. Josh talks for a minute. Next thing you know, we walk out of there, and we sold a few kegs of beer, and it's great. He's like, man,
I don't even have to try.
But and that's the thing. You just I honestly, I don't either, because I've got you.
But he closes the deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the closer part of that, I think. That's a skill, and that's it's a skill and a craft. It's like you have to hone that, like the going from the talking about the thing to the next step, which is now give me that paper. You know,
I will tell you this right now. It is 83.6% of all statistics are made up. So let me give you a statistic. It's somewhere around only 15% of salespeople ask for an order on a sales call. So 85% of people who are in a position of sales, when they go and they make their presentation, they make their pitch, only 85% will never say, "Can I get an order?" They never ask for the sale. They never close. What they do is they say, features, benefits, features, benefits, features, benefits, and do you like what you hear? Yes. Okay, then. So let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, and let me know if there's any more information you need, and thank you for your time. And they leave. Like, you just got a yes, yes, yes to everything. I love your beer. I love your brewery. I love your story. I like you. This is good. I think it will sell. And then you say, all right, cool. How about this? Give me a call if you have any questions. What? Dude, all you gotta do is say one little thing. Can I send some beer to you? That's it. There are no secrets in this game. It's just close. And, well, I don't know. Okay, well, I'm a little heavy right now. Cool. So when are you going to push through that? Well, we should have a good weekend. Cool. Monday, can I see you on Monday? Actually, give me a call on Monday. All right, cool. I'll call you on Monday. Cool. Send you a text message on Sunday. Sunday, tomorrow, I'm going to give you a call. By the way, hey, you remember I sent that text message and we talked last week? And here we go. It's Monday. It's time to order some beer. Yeah, actually, we had a good weekend. We can go ahead and send this. How about this and this? Hey, how are you fixed on this? Boom, cool. Get another keg. Boom, 3 kegs sold. Why? Because you're organized. You're persistent. You reach out. You build the relationships. You believe in the brand. And then the other thing I tell people, and again, this is just no secret, and Josh knows this. I already told him this. I said, if it ever backfires, I'll pay for it out of my own pocket. I don't care. And it's this. If I ever sell in a beer that, for whatever reason, doesn't sell, it flops. And it's not the brewery's fault. I just sold it to the wrong guy at the wrong time. Yeah. Bubba's Ice House, I sold him Slipping into Darkness, Russian Imperial Stout with coconut.
Yeah.
If it doesn't sell, I'll go buy it back. And it's amazing because when you tell people that, it's like, man, you got a lot of confidence in this product, because if you're willing to put your own money on the table to do it, I believe in you. And I think that works in sales everywhere. Is if you're willing to take risks like that,
yeah,
and they're not huge risks. So
you're gonna have to make this a subscription podcast right now, because he's training sales reps.
I know, right?
In the Houston market right now.
I'm willing. Hey, anybody who calls me, I'm
dropping knowledge.
Yeah,
I just share.
If you want to put together an audiobook, let me know. I'll do it for $1,000. I'll do it for $1,000. So can I sign you up now?
I was going to say, can I plug my book? Can I plug my book?
It's still available on Amazon, or
it
something?
is still available. It's been up there for a long time. Yeah, I wrote it in 2013. It's still there.
Did you ever do an audio version of it?
I didn't.
And you can do that now. It's easy.
You want me? There's a copy of the book right there. I go pick it up and I can start reading.
No, I mean,
oh, okay. I was like, it's 288 pages. Do you really want me to do it?
He's got 50 episodes left to fill. So
yeah.
How many chapters?
How many chapters is it?
I think it's 8.
There you go. All right. Well, it's like a sixth of the way there.
Yeah.
Math.
Yeah. Most of us are pretty dim bulbs by Chad Pilbeam, A Guide to Corporate Nonsense. Go check it out on Amazon.
Yeah, I've got a signed copy. You need to do an audio version.
I know. Yeah, I know. I really
it's
do.
Everything. Get it on Audible.
I know. Josh is looking at me.
Do you really, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, audio's where it's at.
Is it?
You do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
and you read it yourself. If anybody's doing a book, don't let somebody else read it.
Oh, no, I agree.
Do it yourself and then add extra to it. That's the best. Adam Carolla, when he did his books, he'll read the books, but then he'll riff for like 30 extra minutes at the end of each chapter or whatever. So it ends up being like the 7-hour or 8-hour thing which should have been like 4 hours. Mm-hmm. But you get all this extra content.
All this bonus content.
Yeah, so the people that bought the book then buy the audio book as well. And he's just funny. Mm-hmm. So anyway.
Yeah. Well, since we are talking about selling beer and we're talking about this, I'm going to throw this out there too, just this other last little pearl of wisdom, and then I'll shut up about it. And it's this. Never try and push a product. Let the product get pulled through the market. If the buyer isn't interested, don't force it on them, because you know what? If you force it on them, they're gonna demand so much more from you, and what's gonna happen is your cost of selling that keg or that 6-pack or that case or whatever goes up. And what you need to do is you need to recognize the buyer's interest and desire to put that product in their store, their bar. And if you create the demand because you want it in there and not because they want to buy it, not because it's the right clientele, you're going to end up actually paying for it in the end. And you'll never sell another product to that person. So respect the buyer. And that's what I can't say that enough. If a buyer tells you no, respect the no, because that's all a no is it's my opportunity to move on to the next account. It's nothing personal.
Yeah.
So I talk to so many people in this industry who say, I will never buy that beer, but that doesn't mean I won't buy from you, and it doesn't mean I won't buy another beer. From the brewery.
Yeah.
And it's just
people have reasons,
right. But look at the consumer. Consumers the exact same way. How many times have you gone to a brewery and said, I love that beer, but I really don't care for anything else you sell? I've run into that a few times. Or you say, I like these 2 or 3 beers, but you have 8 available. You know who actually shared this? I'm sorry. I'm just going on.
It's fine. It's a
Here we
podcast.
go.
Do it.
Right, here we go. So Razul Zarinfar, Buffalo Bayou Brewing Company, he did an interview with a marketing representative, and I'll never forget this. He told me this story. He was interviewing somebody, and they said, asked him point blank, said, so tell me, he says, during the interview, he says, tell me which of my beers you like most. And he went, oh, man, I love all your beers. And he's like, okay, thank you. Interview's over.
Yeah.
It's like, what? It's like, you gave me the answer you thought I wanted to hear. There's no way you love every one of my beers. There are beers no. We make so many different beers. I think Buffalo Bayou's made 90 different beers with the most bizarre ingredients. There's no way you can say, I love every one. No, doesn't work.
Even if you have to say in the moment.
Right.
Because my moment to moment, my taste changed like remarkably. Like I don't know that this summer. I don't know if I'm going to want Slipping Into Darkness after I mow the yard. Maybe with the coconut.
Oh, I'm going to drink it before I mow the yard.
Yes, to make mowing the yard tolerable.
Yep.
I think that's your phone again, Chad.
No, I just threw it over there.
I think it's that. It's the circuitry of those Androids, man.
Oh my gosh!
They just support. You're just kidding. I don't know. It's that other microphone too, even though I turned it down.
Oh, is it?
I don't know.
Probably.
Maybe.
The headphones and stuff are right there.
Yeah. All kinds of voodoo going on. You can try that, see what happens. I mean, I turned it down. Anyway, this is a really exciting part of the podcast where we do technical work without talking about it.
So what's the 2020 plan for InterBrews besides 50?
Oh, I like this.
Shows?
Josh Bass flipping heads here.
Well, the main thing is the 52 episodes, because now that the more I think about that, it's like, okay, I'm going to have to do some actual work. Just I don't know. Get to the breweries that I haven't been to yet is one I really want to hit. So like New Magnolia just opened. So I've talked to them. We got to figure out a date. I've never been out to Galveston Bay. Who else? Devil in the Deep. They're still around, right? I don't get down to Galveston. We're still trying to figure out who's the sonar. It's still
Not
there.
mine. Mine's off. Ha ha. I win. It's not me.
It's
Mine's
that-
off.
It's the Android. When you turned it off,
Well, Mine's off
nope.
now, but something else just went crazy.
Right. So Josh just turned his off.
But then it went. Now it's his. It's all 3 of them.
oh, it's on that cooler. Maybe if I shove it down in the.
Yeah.
Nope, still there.
It's all 3 of them.
Yep.
Triangulated.
Guilty. Yeah.
Maybe if we just keep talking, you won't hear the noise.
Could be.
Anyway, there's a handful of people I haven't been to see yet. So I want to make sure that, because I look at InterBrews as a couple of things. One, I look at it as something I really enjoy, right? 2, I look at it as something that my listeners really enjoy. But 3, I look at it as like a piece
A way
of
to get free beer.
Okay, 3, a way to get free beer. 4, it's like an audio like history. It's like if you go back and listen to y'all's first episode or something, it's like y'all were in a place that is different than where you are now.
Sure.
So
absolutely.
it's like you get to hear a little bit of that.
You're almost like a time capsule for.
Yeah, and it is, and this audio, it's not going anywhere. It's on the internet. It's there forever. It's like a naked picture from a regrettable naked. It's everybody a little bit of naked emotion or whatever. And so I really want to. I'm going to try to get around to if there's somebody I haven't been to in a few years. There's a handful of people that it's been 2 or 3 years. So that's another one. I don't know. And then if something interesting comes up, I'm not. Beer's what the show's about, but we can talk about all kinds of stuff while drinking beer. So, I guess not missing any opportunities. I don't know. And then if I make it out to San Antonio for the CBC and the World Beer Cup and all that stuff.
Josh,
cool.
you going to CBC?
I'm not sure yet.
Craft Brewers Conference, for those of you not familiar.
Yeah. I don't know. So anyway, just there's that. Just trying to, I don't know. Nothing profound. You got any ideas?
Not yet. Come out when we open up our new tap room
Okay. Done.
in March-ish.
Yeah. All right. I'll be there on time-ish.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I got to throw this out. So, first of all, for those of you not familiar, I mean, you listen to Daggum, InterBrews, and Liquid Lunch, but you don't always talk about your kids or your family. You just mention that you have them.
Mm-hmm.
But how old are your kids? Age? Top, bottom?
I have a 13-year-old.
Okay. And the bottom?
2 11-year-olds.
Oh, wow. So that's a tight window. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't realize that. Okay. I thought you had... Okay. All right. I guess it just shows...
We got the 2 for... It was a buy one, get one free.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So we couldn't turn that down.
Yeah,
No.
that's a deal.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. All right. So you got that going on. So your schedule, though, is one that's just... It's unusual because you live 5 minutes from both of us, and yet you're never hang out because you are either at gymnastics or at work. Yeah. And you do have an unusual work schedule.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. And so
it giveth and it taketh away.
You still work nights, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Currently I'm off Sunday, Monday.
right.
So until that changes, which it will hopefully soon.
Hey, does March 14th fall on a Sunday or Monday?
I think it's a Saturday.
Bummer.
I might be back on Saturday, Sundays by then.
All right.
Or Friday, Saturdays.
I got you.
Yeah.
Well, if that happens, then I know where you're going to be on the 14th.
Yeah.
And then, you can either fight us or you can join us.
Hey,
Because we can put you on
don't you
third.
also have
Put
a
you on,
magic school bus?
I do. My wife has a bus.
put you on third mic.
Third mic.
Yeah.
How about I bump y'all down and I take first mic? Boom. What's up?
Oh, that's why I said you can either fight us or we can add you and put you on third
No,
mic.
I'd rather be on third mic. Let y'all do all the plugging and the stuff, and I just make witty banter. Now that I know how English I am, I can make some smarmy comments.
Smarmy?
Yeah, that's my English side coming out.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm 56% English. I don't know if you knew that.
That's good stuff.
I'm like 0.6% either Pakistani or some sort of South Asian type of thing. Mm-hmm. So now I can claim that as well. I don't know what's 0.6. That's not much.
No,
it's
it's
like
less,
a pinky toe or something.
It's less than 1%.
Yeah.
How's that? How's that, man?
Dude, first the sales and then the math.
I know, mind blown. Exactly.
Yeah. No, so I think it's like my pinky toe is
Toenail.
toenail. Yeah, maybe just the toenail. That's probably 0.6. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Pretty big toe. Pretty big toenail.
Evidently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
So your gymnastics bus, though,
Yeah. Well, that I don't do that.
your wife does.
Yeah. So she does that, and she has another gymnastics job along with that.
I know my 4-year-old loves that magic bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, she goes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's
every
right.
Wednesday.
Yes.
I believe it's Wednesday.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. See.
She loves it.
Small world. No, that thing is amazing. Let me tell you, my wife does not do a podcast, but if she did, I don't know how she would ever do it because she's always busy. But that school bus is the coolest thing. So my wife has been a gymnastics coach for decades, and she's always worked for other people. She was a gymnast, then she became a gymnastics coach, and then she started coaching coaches, and then she decided I want to do a business of my own. So she bought a school bus and turned it into a gym, and so she goes to daycares. And when she first opened it, I would go with her to like the sales calls or whatever. And these little kids with their smiles and the giggles and everything, it's the coolest thing. So they get to get on Tuck, the gym bus, do gymnastics, and then she rolls on out, and then come back next week. It's cool. It's it's super cool. Anyway, if you
speaking of sales calls, I remember seeing her set up a table in front of the daycare, and you know, I pretend like I didn't see her, so I don't have to talk and tell her no that I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
But no, I'm just kidding. My little girl though, she was like, I want to do gymnastics. And we signed her up. She loves it.
And that's the cool thing. Like you think, okay, it's a bus. How much gymnastics can you do on a bus? But for a preschooler, a bus is huge. When I'm on there, don't stand up too fast, head trauma. And we have like monkey bars welded at the back. And I've got a monkey bar imprint in my head, which is why I always wear a hat. And I'm bald. But other than that, it's like, anyway. But yeah, they have a blast. It's great. She's such a good coach and a good teacher, and she coaches coaches and coaches kids, and she's awesome. So anyway, I don't know what that has to do with beer.
I was going to say, let's bring it back to beer.
Yeah. She loves the double art car. She loves double IPAs.
Here's the thing. Okay, I can respect what a great beer that is, and also what art car is, and I get the popularity. It just as a personal preference, it's just not one of my go-to beers. I buy art car and I put it in my fridge once in a while. But honestly, as far as I'm waiting for the return of a hardcore resiny, piney, just like when you crack the can open, the whole place smells like bong water, dank, just West Coast IPA to come back. I want it so bad. And again, great beer, no criticisms whatsoever. And I always, I'll find myself enjoying one or two or a few without any issue whatsoever. And like I said, I spend money on it, and I tried the double art car, and I get it. It's it's a boozier version. In fact, I even made the joke. I was like, "Oh, cool! And Denver's back."
Did you try them side by side?
Yeah.
So where do you think all those West Coast IPA fans went?
To the East Coast. Honestly,
are they still around? Or are they just?
I don't.
Would they drink it again?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think people are begging for it to come back. To the same way people are begging for old world traditional style beers like Pilsners. That's all coming back, and it's like I think West Coast IPAs are going to come back. And Josh, Brazos Valley Citra IPA, not necessarily a West Coast style, but it's a great IPA. I think you're going to find that if you make a West Coast IPA this year, people are going to go crazy for it.
He has like insider trading knowledge.
Yeah. Is it?
That's why he's saying that.
Okay. Josh let me pick one beer. Okay. So I've been hanging out with Josh for a while and talk about the brew schedule. Like, okay, what beer do you think we got to make this year? And I said, you need to make a true Bock, like a real German style Bock or a Doppelbock or a Scotch ale or a barley wine. Well, go figure. The distributors don't want that. So I've been trying and and even before that,
they only want what they can easily sell.
Right.
They want fish in a barrel. It's what they want.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, and that makes sense too if you think about it, because if you can say I have blank beer and the buyers say I'll take it without even selling, who wouldn't want that? But if you introduce a style, it's like I got a Dunkel, I got a what is it? Oh gosh, what's the daggum German beer that I'm thinking of? Dortmunder, Dortmunder Gold,
Export?
Dortmunder Export. There we go. I got a Dortmunder Export. What the hell is that? How am I going to sell that? I mean, why would you ever want to put your distributor in a position where they have to sell? So it makes sense, like you said, they want the fish in the barrel. They want the easy sell because they got a busy job. They're out there trying to sell and hustle and do it. So we're not trying to put them in a bad position by recommending one of these other styles, but sometimes we want to brew a beer and just go at it. Yeah, Charlie,
he's dreaming a beer.
Yeah, he's dreaming. He's sitting here. Chuck the Wonder Dog. So if you hear that, nobody's crying or got the hiccups. That's just my dog. But I gave up. I said, I'm done recommending beers. And then all of a sudden it's like, all right, what do you think we got to make? well, I got this feeling West Coast is coming back, and I wasn't the only one. I started doing a little research, and people want West Coast IPAs. And son of a gun, I went, all right, month of August. Yeah, I'm giving it away. Month of August. Hardcore West Coast, all C hops. I don't want any Magnum. I don't want any Tomahawk, even though those are spinoffs of the C hops. I get it. Yeah, okay. Some homebrewers like, it's the same. Nope, don't care. I want Chinook. I want Cascade. I want Columbus. I want Centennial. Actually, I don't even know if I want Centennial. I want Columbus, like through the roof. I want that thing to smell like bong water. I mean, just bang. And that's what I want for my birthday.
Okay.
And so my birthday's in August, and Josh said, yeah, we can do a West Coast IPA. And I was like, well, it was a little lackluster in the victory department as far as how you sell it. It's like, yeah, we can do that. I was like, no, I kind of wanted you to say, for your birthday, yes, we can do that. And he's like, yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. I'm like, okay.
We got you.
You got to come up with a name.
Okay. Can we talk about this one?
Yeah.
All right, because we've got two names that we talked about, and I like the first name we came up with, but Josh overruled me and went with the second name. So the name that Josh picked, I'll
remember the first name. What was the first name?
Going Back to Cali.
Oh, that's right.
Because West Coast IPA.
Sure, and the music and all that.
Yeah.
There you go. See, the music reference, because Brazos Valley does all their beers based on music. Okay, so Going Back to Cali, West Coast IPA. And we're actually going with, I think there's a song for it, but I was going to use the line from the Kid Rock song. My reference to it is the line from the Kid Rock song, and it's Heading Out West.
Okay.
So, Heading Out West, Coast IPA.
Art?
But we're actually going to call it Going Out West.
Oh, Going Out West. I'm sorry. It is Going Out West.
Going.
Well, so that's right.
Means the same thing.
Yeah, except Going Out West. Anyway, so that's what it's going to be called. Going Out West.
Okay.
Yeah. You feel free to chime in.
You see how lackluster that was?
I'm
Yeah, I
mulling.
know.
I'm mulling. I'd have to see Going Out West. Is that
It's a song.
who?
You'll be excited for Watermelon Weather.
Okay.
No, that's actually a Perry Como song, and that is going to be an event. And I'm taking lead on this one because I think it's going to be awesome.
Sing the song. I can pull it up, but
Pull it up. Perry Como, Watermelon Weather.
Watermelon. I thought we were talking about Going Out
No,
West.
water. Oh,
We are, but we just jumped to a different beer.
right. So
But
Watermelon.
Going Out West, is that from the Kid Rock song? Or did we
No,
just decide
I
to?
thought it was Going Out West based on the Kid Rock, and then you said, or Heading Out West, but it's Going Out West, and it's not from Kid Rock. No, it's
What's
not.
Going Out West? I'm still in that.
Josh?
That's going to be the...
Do you remember what the music reference was?
oh, man, I'd have to look that up.
Yeah, well, that's what your phone. You got the phone in your hand. I'm not trying to tell you how to do your job, but you can go ahead and thumb the Google.
Now we're talking, but Watermelon Weather.
Watermelon Weather, Perry Como.
Oh, Tom Waits. That's who it was.
That's it.
Going Out West is Tom Waits.
Oh, I can see. Okay, that's where that's where my brain is. All right, Going Out West.
No, Watermelon Weather is what you were looking up.
I know. Oh, I was, but now I want.
So imagine it's climate controlled, and it's watermelon weather, man.
Mm-hmm.
You've got and out there in Brenham, you've got you got watermelon,
Right.
right here in Texas. Yes, we have it, and you can go out there and hang out. And now, what if we infuse a Goza, nice tart, salty
You got
beer
me. You got me.
with watermelon?
Yeah.
And do a whole event where kids can come out and get watermelon slices, and you got Perry Como blasting. Oh, there it is.
Which one's that?
Perry Como Watermelon Weather. Woohoo!
Okay.
All right.
You got me. So I'm ready for it. When
I
is that?
know.
It's going to be that hot in like a week.
Yes.
No. We still have about 2 weeks left.
Oh.
You sound like our distributors. They're like, dude, they're like, bro, winter's over. It's January 1.
I mean,
Stouts are out.
Why are you doing
Give
a
us the
stout?
spring beers.
Yeah.
do a
Winter's over with. I'm like, but we just got a cold front. Nah, winter's over with. People want patio weather beers.
When does
No more dark beers.
Does anybody do it like a dry Irish stout, like a low ABV dry Irish stout?
Oh, don't get that. Oh, man. Where's Robert right now? You want me to do what? A sessionable malty beer with biscuit notes? No way. Yeah, he loves stuff like that. We actually put this out and we said when we were talking about the brew schedule, what was it we were talking about? It was it a Dunkel?
Well, it was a black lager.
Well, we talked about black lager.
And then a Doppelbock.
We talked about that one too, but before, okay, that was the final that we threw out there, and then those both got shot down. But before that, I think a Dunkel was thrown in there. It was like, oh yeah, we could do something different. And the thing is different only works, and we joke about this. This is a very cynical comment. Different only works if it's a fruit smoothie beer, or it's aged in a barrel, and that's it. Because if you do different to say. And if you don't believe me on this one, don't believe. And I'm putting words in somebody's mouth here, and very dangerous to do, especially this person. But Bobby Harrell from Back Pew Brewing, that guy opened his brewery making like his signature beers were a Schwarzbier, a Dagum Cascadian Dark Ale, Black IPA, and a Brown Ale, along with his Blue Corn Pilsner. Before people started wanting sessionable beers again. Like, pale ale, IPAs, like, what do you want me to be? Like every other brewery? I mean, every other brewery is doing it. I'm going to be different. And what happened is unfortunately...
I love those first 3 beers he was
Yes! He makes great beer. I love Back Pew stuff. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, wait a minute. But nobody buys it in the volume to make him that guy. So he had to branch out, and he starts making all these other beers. And guess what? All his other beers all those other beers like the IPAs and stuff and the barrel-aged stouts and all that stuff pulled his other products through. From what I've seen, and I love what he's done and what he's tried to do and introduce people to those classic styles. I wish more people would embrace it because he'd be that guy. And so whenever we start talking about it, it's like, hey, let's do a Dunkel. Like, who the does a Dunkel? Nobody. Well, there's a reason, because nobody buys it except the people who want it.
There's a small amount of people that
very
want it.
small. Yeah, I mean,
the Dunkel crowd is not as loud as the hazy.
Right, that's
hazy,
right.
you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, go make a Hefeweizen right now and see if it's one of your top beers. Okay, Eighth Wonder did it with Weissheimer, killed it, award-winning beer. I have no idea what they're doing in volume, no clue, but I love it, and I actually spend money on that beer, and I buy it, I put it in my fridge. I love that beer. But
They're still doing it?
Heck yeah.
How about No Labels Hefeweizen? How's that doing? Is that still...
Again, I don't know, but that's El
They still
Jefe.
make it, though, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Another good beer. A little bit different styles in that, in where I find El Jefe is from No Label is a little more of a Americanized hef, and Weissheimer from Eighth Wonder follows a little more of that traditional hef. But both good beers. But awards been given to that Weissheimer like crazy. I think they were 3-time award winner, medal winner. I mean, that does really well. So, but all that matters, and Josh, you own a brewery. You can win all the medals in the world with a beer, but if it doesn't sell,
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Awards don't matter.
They don't pay bills.
There's a brewery in Fredericksburg that can attest to that.
There was a brewery in Fredericksburg that can attest to that.
Right. They made some great beers.
Yep.
And won a lot of awards.
A ton of awards.
And they fell victim to that same exact problem.
But nobody wanted to buy a black lager. Nobody wanted to buy a hef.
They were delicious beers, though.
Sure they were.
Do you think it's solely because, well, I wonder, like, you have to have the marketing behind it, though. I mean, say what you want about the big guys. They put the marketing muscle behind that.
Sure.
So the most people don't know when GABF is.
Great American Beer Festival, sure.
right? Most people don't know when World Beer Cup is or what it is.
Every 2 years.
Right. Most people don't know what and when that stuff is. So if there's an award, like, we're watching the stream to see who's winning and what they're saying and all that kind of stuff. But we're not, we're all in it.
I understand. Right. Yeah,
So
we're in the business. We're baptized in it.
If you win an award, whatever it is, for the best black lager, shouldn't that be, you should go a little that old school, like, when you look at the old, like the Southern Select, this was considered the greatest beer by the Euro. They were putting full page ads in the newspaper back in 1902 or 1890, whatever it was,
right?
To say, oh, this beer is the best. Look, these people who know beer said it was the best.
Well, that's how Pabst Blue Ribbon got to where they were.
Yeah,
I mean,
Well, and for some of those styles, I wonder, specifically like Hefeweizen, the history of when the brewery released them, what year they came out, how long they've been around.
Yeah.
No labels. They've been out for a long time with that Hefeweizen.
Oh yeah.
I don't know about the Weissheimer. It seems like that's been around for a
Weissheimer's
while.
only like 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
So then that probably shoots the theory out of the water right there. But I was thinking maybe if you've already got your foothold in the market, you can sustain it, you can grow it. Mm-hmm. But launching it brand new today, good luck.
Yeah, with Live Oak Hefeweizen.
Yeah.
I mean, I love that beer. I think it's the best Hefeweizen.
Well, a lot of people think it is.
Yeah.
And they're right. It's excellent.
Right. So
it's an exceptional beer.
But if it came out today with that plain label, just the white and the yellow and the black, and just called Live Oak Hefeweizen,
you're right.
But it's, when you look at that, you don't look at that. It's like, that's iconic now. This,
Yeah.
It doesn't. You don't have to say
their,
anything
you
else.
look at their Live Oak pills.
Yeah.
It's the same branding, and it's a beautiful looking can.
Yeah.
And it's a great beer too. So I don't know. I think they've got it with their cans.
There's nothing flashy about them, but they've carved out that niche where when you look at it, it's a Live Oak beer.
Well, and if you talk to Chip, you're like, that's who that dude is. That guy loves those German styles. You get him started talking about smoked beers. Get ready, just sit back and just let it go, man.
Go. In fact, one of his brewmasters was asked about what the trends are going to be for the next 10 years.
He said smoked beers.
He said smoke. He did. He said smoke beers, and he said, and if you don't believe me, fight me. Something like that. It's like, I know what I'm talking about. You watch. It's going to happen. I'm like, okay, all right. But
hey, they got a nice, cool sales rep too, man. Shout out to Gavin. Mm-hmm. He's a good guy.
Yeah,
seeing him around town and at different festivals, and seems like he's doing a kick-ass job. He's a nice guy. So
they're a good brewery. They get good.
Reach
people.
out to Gavin. Get him on the show next time.
Okay, is he the Houston rep?
He does. I think he does Houston. He does Bryan College Station.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not sure if he does Houston. I know he does Brenham. That's where I see him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see him around town in Brenham.
Any
and Bryan College
chance
Station.
if I'm going to like College Station just to get like a Blake's cheesesteak or something? That's almost worth the drive.
Blake's Steaks,
just to go get it and come right back. Have you had?
They got
that's a face of somebody who's not had them.
I have not.
Dean Brundage, formerly of New Republic Brewing
Yeah.
Works. He's partnered with the guy from
Blake,
Blake's Steaks.
yeah.
I have not had that. In fact,
Delicious cheesesteaks.
I got.
Delicious. I
Chili
don't-
cheese, a Philly cheesesteak.
I just
Yeah.
had Lane's chicken, so
No, Blake's. They're now serving them at the stadium.
Kyle Field, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, but he went to Philly and like trained under the Yoda of cheesesteaks, and then brought all that knowledge back. And it's just, I don't know, like the bun, everything about those sandwiches, it's just ridiculous good. So yeah, I would go to college. I'm about like, let's go now. Let's tell you, you got the kid for a minute. We're gonna go grab something to eat. We'll be back in 3 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours.
Oh man,
We need an hour to sit there and eat.
I know, right? I think I'm good. Yeah, I mean it's, yeah. What time is it? I am gonna have to go actually parent here in a minute. How long have we been going on this episode? I don't mean to push times, but
I'm gonna have to exit this pod because
that's a full show.
I got to go to the daycare.
Yeah. Okay. Well, all right. Well, then
And I'm
let's-
on my bike, so I got to ride my bike home first.
What kind of bike you got? Like a BMW or a Harley or what?
No. It's a Marin mountain bike.
Cool.
hey, no. Hey, listen. You get pulled over. can't be charged. It's self-propelled.
Really?
Yeah, you get pulled over on a horse, drunk driving.
Okay. What if you're pushing your car? What if you turn the motor off, put it neutral, and you're pushing it like you?
You can be charged for obstructing traffic.
Okay.
And you can be charged. Well, actually, even on a bike, you can be charged for drunk in public.
Right, but not a DUI.
But not
or DWI.
That's
or
correct.
Okay. Are you scooting already?
I got to bounce.
No,
Yeah.
that's
All right, Josh
no,
Bass,
that-
everybody.
Dude, he almost pulled an Irish exit there, folks.
Just gone. Just turn around.
Yeah,
and just gone.
yeah, the Irish exit. That's
All
pretty
right.
good.
Well, we'll wrap the show here then, because then I'll gather up all my toys and
All right.
even though Josh, it was good to see you, sir. All right, I think that was my finger popping. That was good. Cool. All right. There you go.
Yeah, oh, look at that. See,
That's work to do.
All right.
All right, Chad. Any last things we need to?
Any last things? Yes, actually, we do.
Okay.
Real quick, if you want to be a Patron sponsor, what is it called again?
Patreon.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
If you want to be a Patreon sponsor and support InterBrews,
Yeah.
and the Josh Stewart Emporium,
It's just
the whatever it is,
the studio.
the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go check him out and throw a little cash that way, so that he does a lot of that, because he has the respect of a lot of people out there in the industry. He's out there, as James talked about on the podcast that we were on with him. He goes out and he talks to the new people, the people who are trying to break into the scene. He finds out what they're all about, and so with all that, I applaud you. I thank you for doing that, and being at the front of that. So thank you very much for doing that, and go support him. And
Yeah, make sure that's the right backpack. I brought like 14 in myself.
and you can leave that door open. So yeah,
fresh.
yes. So go out there and be a Patron sponsor. Patron.
You can pay me in Patron. That'd be fine too.
Nah, we need to actually keep you going. So
Okay.
thanks a lot for having us on,
Yeah.
and for doing all you do for the industry. Appreciate it.
Sure. I can genuinely say it's my pleasure. I love this.
Isn't it fun?
Chad, thank you so much.
Heck yeah.
Thank you for helping me, and thank you for letting me come to your place,
Heck yeah.
set up shop, and letting me do the thing I love to do so much, and that's talk to you and James and Josh and anybody else that'll sit down in front of a mic.
Hey, like I said,
Blast.
it's on your schedule. Yours is more difficult than mine.
Yeah.
So you call me.
Okay.
All right, buddy.
Keep doing the Lord's work, man.
Amen.
What's on Tap Radio? All the sales, the Brazos Valley, all the just the market. It's just keep it up.
We could keep talking sales and marketing all day, because I love helping out brewers and breweries.
Yeah.
All of our sponsors, everybody who I work with over at Brazos Valley, Daggum Backyard Grill. Oh yeah, dude, love just working with those people.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Of the beers that you tried today, are there any that you didn't like? Was the only one you hadn't had the double art car, or maybe the cider as well?
Had not had that cider, had not had the double art car, and then Josh brought in the
coconut.
the coconut, right?
Slip it in the coconut.
With
That's
coconut.
that's good.
Yes, it was.
When I try that, that's one of those beers that kind of makes my hair stand up on my arm.
Yeah,
It's exciting.
Yeah. So with all that said, yeah, I think everything else I've had in here has been delicious.
Cool.
So yeah, no issues.
Cool. All
I'm
right.
like it.
Well, I'll wrap there. I'll have to grab this phone without. There we
Yeah,
go. Got
there
it.
you go.
I hit the wrong button. It happens.
Yep.
All right. All right. Well, we'll wrap there. So for James Simpson, who left a long time ago, for Josh Bass, who left a few minutes ago, for Chad Pilbeam, who's not leaving because this is his house, I am Josh Stewart, and this is episode 2 of 2020 on my way to 52. 50 more to go.
You're welcome.
Thank you. All right. This is InterBrews.
This is InterBrews. The preceding has been a presentation of Stewed Productions.